do not go where the path may lead. Go where there is no path and leave a trail.
What's up, Columbus? My name is Chris Edmonds, and I'm the host of the show that helps you put a face with a place. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. Normally, we come and see small business owners at their place of business so that you guys have an opportunity to know who runs that place. Today, we're actually here at the Small Business Development Center, and it's a function of UGA, and these guys, they actually help small business owners get started, or maybe if they need extra help with just a certain facet of their business. Well, today I'm here with Mark Lupo, and he's the area director of UGA's Small Business Development Center. It's located right on the Columbus State University campus. So if you go looking for this place, it's called the Cunningham Center, and you'll find it right here. So Mark, giving these guys a little bit of just information about where we're at and who you are, but why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself, and then a little bit more about the Small Business Development Center too.
Well, I was born and raised here, Phoenix City, Columbus.
Okay.
I was
Columbus boy.
Yeah, I was in the Army back in the 80s, early 90s.
Very cool.
And then after Desert Storm, my wife and I were looking for a business to own. We just decided we wanted to go into our own business. So we opened an art gallery, and we had 2 Thomas Kincaid art galleries. This was 99 to about 2004. During that time, I started buying single-family homes, renting those out. I still have that business.
Okay.
And then I joined the University of Georgia back in 2005.
Very cool.
So I've been here about 10 years now.
Very cool. All right. And the Small Business Development Center has been here 10 years too?
No, it's been here a lot longer. I was even a client of the SBDC back in 2001 or so. And there are 4 of us here. So we have a team of 4 that operates out of Columbus.
So everything sort of came full circle for you then.
It did, that's right.
Yeah,
sure did.
Well, before we dig too much deeper into the services that you guys provide here, we always like to start every single episode with a favorite quote or a mantra that you guys live by to sort of just...
Well, it's something that always struck me, and I've heard it attributed to both Emerson as well as an Ashanti proverb, but it's do not go where the path may lead. Go where there is no path and leave a trail.
Nice.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed that one.
And that kind of thing is so important in today's social media world, where we're so concerned about followers more than we are about leading sometimes.
That's so true, and from an entrepreneurial perspective, we really encourage people. I mean, there are certain things you need to do in a certain order, but really, creating some of that blue ocean opportunity out there.
Just hacking away at it and making your own way is equally as important. So that's awesome. That's a really great quote. Thanks for that. Yeah. So what I guess we've already answered the what brought you to Columbus question that we normally ask. You've always sort of been here, which is this awesome. Let me ask it to you a little bit different way. Why have you decided to stay here, and what keeps you excited about being here?
Well, it is home. I travel really the world through the military and then getting some further education. I don't know, something about just being here in the area. Love Columbus and Phoenix City. Yeah. The things that are happening in Columbus now are just really exciting. Yeah. I mean, with the white water, just all the development going on. I think it's just a great place to live. You got close proximity to the beaches as well as the mountains.
Right.
I like the South. I just like the people and the whole culture here.
Well, you know my story just from our talks, and by now this part of the season, I'm sure some of these guys do too. I moved away to San Diego. I lived in Milledgeville, Georgia, going to school at Georgia College. I've even lived in Brazil, and I keep coming back here, not because Columbus is some black hole or something, but because it's home.
Yeah.
And like last year, whenever I was in San Diego, like I could see all these status updates on Facebook and all these different places about how much fun my friends were having here. And I was like, man, that's home. This is not home. What am I doing? So like I had to come back here.
I spent a year in Monterey with a language school in the military. I remember driving back across country as we entered into the western part of Alabama, and you start smelling the pine trees. It was like
exactly.
Back home.
Yes. I feel you, man. That's awesome. So what's the coolest thing that you've accomplished here at the Small Business Development Center?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we're just thinking about that. Probably one of the coolest things is really just the variety of businesses that we get to work with and contribute. As far as any single thing. Couldn't really put my finger on that, but
probably What's Up Columbus had a little bit.
Matter of
okay,
fact, that's right. Yeah.
So you guys heard it first. Coolest thing at this.
Just the diversity of business that is growing in this area is exciting every day, really, to come in.
Very cool. Very cool. That's probably, we're sort of the same way. We chose all the businesses for this season, to be a very diverse one. That way we don't have the same thing from anybody else.
Right.
Tons of different people, lots of different places, and we wanted that variety, just to be able to show people that there's not just a whole lot of one thing going on here, but there's a whole lot of everything.
Yeah.
So
one aspect of what we do that we really feel good about, it's probably one of those cool things, is just the ability to have a positive contribution to the community.
Yes.
So that long after we're gone, at least we've had some kind of positive impact.
Absolutely.
And it's kind of unique to have that ability to do that long term. So I think the whole team that we have in Columbus, that's one of our driving forces.
That's cool. Longevity and helping people establish those businesses
Yeah.
that will actually turn into a career.
So exciting, to drive down the whatever street and just know that, we work with him. I know who that is.
That guy. Yeah, I know that guy. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
So we're gonna add another facet onto that last question. What why is the Small Business Development Center, or a small business development center that's so focused in this way, important to a town the size of Columbus?
Yeah, good question. There's such a high percentage of the business being done and by the employers out there within small business. So having a center like where we are here to be able to be a resource for the businesses. Columbus is growing. There's a lot of activity, especially with the military, a lot of veterans coming out of the Army. We're able to be one of those resources for those community members to help them grow their business. And with all the activity that's happening, the tourism now that's being generated with the whitewater, we see a lot of business opportunity in general.
Oh, very cool, man. Okay. So basically what you're saying is, because of where we're at time-wise, this is like sort of the perfect time to be starting a small business.
I believe so.
So you guys are positioned to be the people that can help future small business owners the most.
We're one of those great resources. You've got SCORE out there, but for there's no fee for the service. I mean, that is just a great opportunity.
Yeah.
And it's not true that you get what you pay for, they say, in regards to what we do, because we are able to provide a really good value for businesses.
I mean, just testimony for us. We had some very you remember our difficulties whenever we first came in. We were sort of just the blind leading the blind, and at least now we have direction. We have a little bit more structure, and we have some systems in place just from talking with you guys. Just maybe 3 or 4 visits.
Sometimes it's just as simple as talking with somebody from outside the business to get that objective feedback.
Absolutely. Well, you guys definitely did that for us. So talking about outside and objective and that kind of thing, what outside of the Small Business Development Center, what's your favorite thing that you're involved with?
My wife.
Oh,
no, really, we've been married coming up on 29 years this year. We're just best friends, and thank you. Best friends, and just enjoy spending time together.
That's awesome. What are some of the things that you guys like to do around here?
Around here, I'm big into gardening, and do some kayaking. As many things as far as together. My wife and I would like to travel. Doing some of the activities. It's amazing the number of activities that just living here sometimes we don't take advantage of, but that we can. And so really going exploring and seeing what we haven't done here that we could.
Maybe the What's Up Columbus show is for you guys too, so we can sort of show you guys some of the things that you're missing maybe.
Yeah, it's there's something new coming in every week, and so if you're not really in tune with it, many times you got something up and going that you're not even aware of.
Exactly. Well, normally at this part of the show we always ask for some upcoming events, but today I'm going to let you sort of just invite our viewers and listeners to just come see what you're about.
We believe that the right idea, the right resource, the right contact at the right time in someone's life can be life-changing. And so our role here at UGA SBDC is to create an environment where those connections can happen. So we help with mostly existing businesses, helping them grow to the next level, but also the pre-venture. The person that's got looking to start a business, we can help those individuals get started.
Very cool. Well, Mark, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure having you on the show. And
Enjoyed
it was a pleasure working with you, just helping us get started
well,
too.
Thanks for the opportunity.
What's up, Columbus? Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll definitely catch you next week. What's Up Columbus is a high attitude video production. If you would like to be featured on the show, please visit www.whatsupcolumbus.com or highattitudevideo.com for contact information and details. Thanks, and we'll catch you next week.